位朋友，紙巾都好型。咦，係你？你咪就係我今日約咗個位研發另類河道戰士嘅朋友。
Hey, Sid, why are you taking photos? I thought you were showing me your robot.
Well, actually, Vanessa, taking photos is a really important part of training our AI model. In fact, would you like to come take some photos with me now?
Okay, which photo should I take then?
Actually, any rubbish you see, just take out your phone, snap a picture, and you're good to go.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
另類嘅河道戰士其實係一個 AI 系統，要訓練 AI 令佢認得出垃圾。Sid 首先要影大量垃圾照片。老實講，平日我用手機影靚人靚景就多，今次幫佢手影垃圾真係第一次。膠袋、紙巾、飲品包裝、貼紙、膚質，影完相之後又點呢？
Now we're actually going to take this and upload it onto our system, and using that we can train the AI model. And when you label it, these labels actually help the AI model become better and detect trash better in the water.
唔止係我，其實坐喺電視機前嘅你哋都一樣可以好似我咁幫手訓練。只要用手機影低日常身邊嘅垃圾，將相上傳到佢哋嘅網站 ，Sid 嘅工作團隊就會逐一將垃圾分類。以呢張相為例，首先畫出玻璃樽喺相中嘅位置，然後輸入類別，不斷重複以上嘅步驟，系統辨認垃圾嘅能力就會不斷提高。
Sure. So our ClearBot actually basically uses a camera on board, and once you tell it the area you need to clean, it's moving around that area autonomously, and then the camera helps to detect any pieces of floating trash, and the robot is able to collect them and come back to its path. 觸發 Sid 研發清潔海洋機械人，係2年前佢去巴黎旅行嘅時候，睇到當地河道污染問題嚴重，為商戶居民帶嚟唔少困擾，令佢想尋求解決方法，更加即時用簡單嘅材料對砌咗一部機械人雛形。 We noticed the amount of waste in the water, amount of floating trash, right? And we started to speak to some of the locals. So these are like the shop owners on the beach. And we found out that actually they were cleaning the water themselves every morning. Because, of course, if the beach is dirty, or the water is dirty, then the tourists won't come to their beach. So their livelihood depends on it.
除咗印尼，鄰近嘅泰國、菲律賓河道污染問題都一樣嚴重，但一直以嚟都係只能靠人手清理，成效非常有限。返到香港之後，本身係電腦軟件工程畢業生嘅佢，就夥拍幾個有機械工程背景嘅朋友，決心要將佢哋喺巴黎嘅機械人設計雛形變成一個高效處理垃圾嘅方案。於是就出現咗第一代 AI 清潔海洋機械人。機械人以船嘅方式呈現，船頭燈上方黑色嘅鏡頭係 AI 系統，一旦系統辨認到水中有垃圾，就會自動導航駛去嗰個方向，直達垃圾位置。垃圾就會沿住輸送帶跌入去船身後方嘅收集箱。
Each robot in a single mission, in a single round, can collect about 200 to 250 kgs of waste. So our idea is that in a single day, we can do 3 or 4 missions, and this way we can collect up to 1 ton in a day.
第一代機械人工作咗1年，團隊發現佢有唔少地方需要改善。
The bottom of this robot is actually flat, and that makes it very difficult for it to move when there's really strong winds and really strong waves. The conveyor belt on this is actually solid. And one of the issues with this is actually it pushes the water away as it's moving ahead, which means a lot of the trash doesn't get in and the efficiency of collection is low.
除咗硬件，最重要 AI 喺辨認垃圾亦都唔夠精準，令到佢執垃圾執得唔夠乾淨之餘，仲影響進行數據分析，然後安排垃圾回收等未來應用嘅可能性。例如膠樽、鋁罐。AI 認到係垃圾之餘，仲可以正確分類。但其他物品好似係外賣餐盒，雖然認到係垃圾，
但就搞錯咗，以為係發泡膠。紙巾又當咗係保鮮紙。至於餐刀，佢就因為完全認唔到，直情唔當佢係垃圾。Sid 話要改善呢個情況，佢哋要加強訓練 AI， 除咗要增加同細緻化垃圾分類，甚至垃圾喺唔同環境下，例如光線反射之後嘅模樣等等，都要令 AI 學習埋。佢哋估計要做到每個類別嘅垃圾最低限度要用到2000張相。
Lighting of the water, there is the glare and the reflection from the sun. There is even the color of the water. Sometimes it can be green, sometimes it can be blue, and this can cause some disruption. If there are a lot of waves, then the object's view might get disrupted. So there's a lot of real-world condition that makes it not so simple.
機械人學習咗幾個月，睇下第二代執垃圾嘅表現係點。今日 Sid 同團隊就將第二代帶嚟避風塘呢度做測試，準備就緒，出發。兜咗陣有幾件斬獲，過多陣多咗一個垃圾袋。就咁睇，第二代嘅船身設計因為改用咗流線型設計，行駛嘅時候更順暢。另外，輸送帶改用網狀，減少水阻力，收集垃圾嘅時候更方便。不過，Sid講咗咁耐要提升 AI 辨認能力，似乎唔明顯見到喎。
Right now, if you look at the area behind us, there's lots of other boats. And actually, at the moment, we are still testing our object avoidance system. It is not yet perfected. So as a result, it is not safe to use this in this environment because it might hit some other boat. So that's why we're using it in manual mode today.
原來今次機械人測試執垃圾嘅工作只係人手操作。Sid 話 AI 系統辨認垃圾嘅能力仍然要慢慢透過足夠多嘅相嚟繼續學習。喺呢段過渡期，佢哋反而注重改進機械人避障功能，令到機械人將來可以喺一啲複雜嘅水上環境工作。
The more data we have, the better the AI detection of the trash will be. And so hopefully, if we have enough support and enough people help us to put images into our system, then in a few months, maybe 5 or 6 months, our system will actually be reliable and we'll be able to collect out a lot of waste automatically.